Did it happen? Is Bungie starting to make exotics that counter stasis? Well, yes and no. We're going to go over the newest Titan exotic boots called the Path of the Burning Steps. These bad boys drop at the Lost Sector on the EDZ, and if you're lucky enough, you might be able to snag one for yourself. So here it is, the Path of the Burning Steps. Now, if we look at the armor perk, we're looking at Firewalker as the exotic perk. Now, going through it, Solar Final Blows periodically grant you an escalating bonus to weapon damage. Now, before we get through the rest, let's explain it step by step. What this means is that you have to do a minimum of 2 kills with, let's say, a hand cannon such as Igneous before you can proc Firewalker to do an increased amount of damage. The second part, you are harder to slow or freeze with Stasis, and when you break out, you take no damage from doing so, also creating a burst of solar energy around yourself. Now, we're going to go through this here in a second, but once you are frozen, you take no damage from breaking out, and once you do break out, you actually will cause damage to anyone who's in close proximity of you. How much damage? Let's go in and find out. All right, guys, so I wanted to test out how these legs do as far as damage. How often does it proc? I did notice that it does take 2 kills to proc. So we're going to be using at first an Igneous Hammer that doesn't have Rampage to try to see what the damage is. And then we're going to use one with Rampage to see if the damage does stack. So we're going to go ahead and take out the first guy. Take out the second one. Oh, it procced there. So it looks like 108 to the head. So it doesn't need 2 kills. So at ×2, it looks like it does. It does an extra damage. At ×3, it looks like it still does 108. ×4, it does 122. And I think ×4 is going to be where we're gonna kind of stand. Yeah, so ×4 is gonna be the maximum amount that you can get with Firewalker, doing 122 to the head, which is insane. All right, guys, so now we have the Igneous Hammer with Rampage. I think previously I must have gotten a kill before the recording started. I'm pretty sure it takes 2 kills for it to proc, or at least 1 additional. So we're going to see if it stacks. We're going to go ahead and kill the first person. We're going to have Rampage. We're going to 2-tap the second person. And we're going to see if this stacks. It does 131 to the head. So this does seem to stack with Firewalker. Let's try it one more time. So we're going to see first shot, 90 is our base. With Rampage, we're going to get 99. Now Rampage and Firewalker, we're doing 131 to the head. And then to show the quick difference without Rampage, it just does 108 to the head. If we're talking damage from breaking out, if someone nades you and you break out and they're close enough, you're taking almost half of their health away, which is huge. Now you might be saying, Maddie, what about the supers? Well, you can't really stroll through a super, you're gonna die. But if you get caught in Silence and Squall, you can eventually melee yourself out of there, maybe do a little Titan slide. It'll do less damage, but do not just walk through it all willy-nilly. And if you do manage to survive, you're going to get some damage stacks that are going to be so disgusting when paired with Rampage. You're going to get reported for cheating. It's just how these boots go. So to get some perspective, we put on some normal little boots. We wanted to see what the damage would be like. How much are we actually getting hurt when we do break out? So we're looking at about half health. And as you're trying to walk out of that bad boy, you're still getting damaged and possibly slowed again. Now with the Path of Burning Steps, you're looking at no damage taken on initial hit, no damage taken when you break out. You're even gaining your health back, and you're getting a Firewalker ×3. So you're going to be able to just 2-tap everyone else who's in your way after you survived the ice. Now some food for thought. If you see a little dust field, maybe they miss, go ahead and do a little double dip. Double dip yourself in there, get your Firewalker ×4, and start doing massive damage to your enemies because they're basically giving it to you for free. So guys, at the very end of the day, do you need these exotic legs? Are these going to improve your PvP game? Are they going to help you in the long run? Let me explain to you why I think these legs are very situational and how I think that they're not really worth it in the end. The first point I'm going to bring is that you're going to have to get 2 kills before these proc. Now, you don't need to have them back to back. You can get 1 kill. You can wait a few seconds, even a few minutes, and then you can get the secondary kill, and then you're going to proc Firewalker, which is fantastic. But there are other things that can take its place. Quite simply, if you have Rampage on your hand cannon, you basically have the same benefits of having Firewalker, but you're going to have it after every single kill, which I highly recommend using. Stacking Firewalker and Rampage, you're still going to 2-tap. You're never going to be in a situation where you're going to 1-tap unless you're already damaging someone who has half health. So, in my honest opinion, as far as Titan exotics go Dune Marchers. Go One-Eyed Mask if you're constantly getting hit. But these legs are not going to live up to expectations as far as that, especially with the upcoming Stasis nerfs coming this Thursday. I know everyone's very excited about it. Just 4 more days from the date of this video posting. So, perhaps with the Stasis nerfs, we're going to see a lot less Stasis being used. So, a lot less of this Firewalker being procced when frozen. So all in all, guys, do you need it? You don't need it. Is it fun to use? Absolutely. So thank you guys so much for watching. That's just a short video on these exotics I wanted to get out there for you guys. Maybe help you guys out making this decision. Appreciate you guys watching. See you guys later. And really quick, if you guys wanted to support the stream and support me, I am partnered with Advanced. We do have a discount code going on. Maddie for 10% off on all those amazing flavors. I'd appreciate you guys.